Hello guys, time for a quick tutorial, hopefully. I will show you how to draw soft and simple artwork. The key is to keep the shading and lighting to a minimum, and color with very light tones. This is perfect if you're a beginner artist, since it requires minimum details while still looking very put together and clean. I am drawing my two favorite straw hats from One Piece, Chopper and Robin. I usually use the brush syrup under the inking tab, but this time, for a softer stroke, I am going with the brush Blotchy, found under the calligraphy tab. Adjust the size of the brush depending on how fine you want the line art to be. I went for a 5 to 6%, I think. The key for a soft-looking artwork is go for light colors. So even for the line art, we are not using a black color, but instead a lighter color towards the grayer side of the wheel, not a vibrant color. The exact color I used here is the hex code 4634 3D. This is more of a brown-purple tone, but if you are aiming to make a cool tone, soft artwork, then go towards the blue tones of the wheel instead of the red. The strokes don't have to be perfect. As you can see, the strokes are kinda messy and random. This brush is perfect because it is not completely bold. It has a slightly lower opacity than the brushes I usually use. For coloring, go with a lighter shade than you would normally use. If you go darker, it will look weird because you just made a very light line art, so the contrast will seem kinda off. If you were to add a black outfit or details to your character, use the same color you use for the line art. Trust me, at the end it will seem like the outfit is meant to be black and it will all make sense. For example, Robin's hair is black, but I am using the same brownish color from the line art, but you can tell it's meant to be a black hair. Once you have chosen all of your base colors, now we shade. Remember, this will be very simple shading. I usually do 3 or more darker colors to create depth, but we want this almost two-dimensional and very simple. We are taking one color slightly darker than the base color. Using that same blotchy brush, you will shade only some key points on the character. Under the neck, and here I created an extra layer just to make it even darker, but just here. And then under the eyes, the side of the nose to show depth, and some parts around the ears and the chest area. As for highlights, just go over a few parts like the shoulders, bridge of the nose, and around the forehead, using the little pine brush under the drawing tab. I cannot use the brush Blotchy, as it only colors darker strokes over the base color and will not pick up lighter colors. I use this same brush to color the light reflection on Robin's sunglasses. I then grabbed the liner color and changed it into a lighter shade for some shine on the hair. For Chopper, I did the exact same thing, just a shade darker and around the edges using the blotchy brush, and for highlights I used a little pine brush again. Finally, the background is simple. For these, I had a few wood details that needed some shading, so I just did random strokes resembling wood, but the rest of the background is left untouched. If you just draw the characters with nothing going on in the background, just leave it a simple color, without shading or any other effects. This really makes it simple but clean and complete. And that is it. I hope these little tips helped you. I am new to this kind of style as I usually go into more details and shading, but I wanted to try something new and cute. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching and I'll catch you on the next one.